guys, what is up? It's me, Looks by Lottie, and welcome back to my channel. A few disclaimers real quick. If I sound or look tired, it's because I am. It is currently 6:12 a.m. and I want to get this video in before I upload it, of course. But I had some issues last night and I didn't end up filming it, so I'm filming it now. So after I film this video, I'm literally just gonna like take my makeup off quickly and then hop on the road. So love that for me. In case you have not seen on Instagram or heard me talk about on YouTube, I got an email about a month ago from a lady and they were asking me about a BOXYCHARM x Natasha Denona collab, and I was like, huh? It turned out they were asking me to join their PR list. I know, crazy, right? I don't have the most followers on Instagram or YouTube or like anywhere, so it was just like, oh my gosh, you guys are reaching out to little old me? What? It came in the mail the other day. Here it is. I'm covering the shipping stuff. I don't want y'all to track me, but it's here. It's in the flesh. Let me break down the products for you. Spoiler alert. I have already tried them, but I'm not going to give you my opinions on them until the very end. We're keeping it honest over here. So if you don't know what BOXYCHARM is a subscription service where you pay $25 a month and you get 5 full-size products. There are different variations of each box, so one person might get one box and another person might get another. They'll be similar products, but some of them will differentiate. This first product that I think everybody got was this Touch and Soul Pretty Filter Icy Sherbet Primer. And this is what I was most excited about. There are 2 variations of the palette floating around, but this is the Natasha Denona eyeshadow palette. There is this one that was floating around, and then there is also a more colorful one, which I'm going to put a picture of right here. Third, I have this color stick from Molly Beauty. This is specifically the Evercolor Shadow Stick Extra. Next, I have a highlight palette from Kinder Beauty. Real quick, look at these shades. They are so pretty. I will swatch these for you if I have time. Last but not least, I have a lipstick from Lauren Geller. This is the Iconic Baked Sculpting Lipstick, and this is in the shade Broadway Plum. What I like about BOXYCHARM so far is that they give you 5 full-size products. With other subscription services, they only give you sample sizes, and they're usually by brands that I don't really know. But I have heard of almost all these brands except for Molly Beauty and Kinder Beauty. But enough to chit chat, let's get into it. Alright, first gotta prime with the Touch and Soul Primer. This is a gel primer with no silicone. On my finger it already feels really cool, and on the face, it's the same way. This has a really, I think it's like a flowery, fruity smell. I can't pinpoint it. It's very enjoyable to smell. Kind of wish I smelled like this all the time. Next, let's go into our eyes. We're gonna use the Evercolor Shadow Stick from Molly Beauty. This is described as a like 4-5-in-1 product. You can prime your eyes with it. You can leave it as it is. You can put it in the waterline or use it as an eyeliner. I'm going to use it to prime my eyes. It's very easy to apply and the shade match is almost good. It feels a little like tacky when you apply it, so that's why I think it's a good primer. And it's blended out, but it doesn't blend into nothing. Now it's time to go into the Natasha Denona eyeshadow palette. Here are the swatches on my hand. I didn't swatch too heavily because I didn't want it to leave a stain, but these mattes are probably some of the most buttery mattes I've ever felt in my life. I was very excited to try the Natasha Denona formula and it has not disappointed so far. I think I want to do a nice little smoked out look with this palette. So first I'm going to take this light brown shade, which is called Crease. While this eyeshadow palette doesn't have a mirror, the Kinder Beauty one does, so that's what I'm going to be using. So far, this is blending out really nicely. It feels very good on my eyes. It's not like painful. I don't know, sometimes I feel like that there are some certain eyeshadow formulas that can feel really scratchy. This is definitely not that at all. Now I'm gonna blend up the edges at the top using this shade down here called Harlow. When I played with this palette last night, the shadows all blend really well together, so I can only expect that from this look too. Alright, it's time to deepen up this look. We're gonna take the shade Flashline and we are gonna put it in the inner corner and just lightly blend it out. Alright, now that we've added some depth, I want to make a little bit of a fake wing with that same shade on the lash line. It's gonna kind of blend into this already smoky part, you know? I'm gonna actually blend the wing that I made into that already smoky part so it all kind of seamlessly goes together. I think I want to lightly put a little bit of this shade on my lid. This shade is called Satin Silk. I'm just taking my finger and I'm just lightly tapping it on for a little bit of sheen. I don't know why, but this look really wants me. This look really reminds me of s'mores. All right, next we're gonna pop into the highlight palette. These shades are all so pretty. I know that only the first 3 shades are really the most wearable for me. The last one is gonna be more like a eyeshadow for me, but it's still very pretty and they are very pigmented and shiny. But all I'm gonna do is take this marbled shade, which is called Gracious, and tapping it in my inner corner to add a little pop. Let me put on my base makeup and I'll be right back. Boom. All right, we are back. My lashes are a little big for this look, but that's okay. So I want to go back into the shadow stick and, oops, I put it on the wrong way. But I want to see if I could put this on the waterline, kind of open up my eye a little bit. And before you ask, no, I'm not very good with this. Oh, I look more awake in this eye. That kind of worked. Okay, going back into the eyeshadow palette, I'm gonna blend my lower lash line with light brown and the even lighter brown. Going back into the highlight palette, I'm gonna mix these 2 shades and put them on my face. These 2 shades, by the way, are called Gracious and Angel. These are so gorgeous. Especially because there's a different formula for Angel and it's just like bold and pretty, but mixed in with the white marbled one, it's just really nice. Of course, last but not least, we have our lipstick. This is a bold one, y'all. And look at that. I was surprised with how shiny this lipstick was. I don't really wear a lot of bullet lipsticks anymore. I just thought that all bullet lipsticks were matte, but this is a little more sheer than that. Like, there's obvious coverage, but as you can see, there's a little shine. All right, let me get changed and I'll give you my final thoughts. All right, everybody, we are back and we're ready to review. Also, if you like this top, it is from my friend's brand by Lottie B. I'll leave a link for their Instagram down below. So let's go in order of appearance. We have the primer from Touch in Soul. I really liked how it felt on my skin and I think it made my foundation look really good. So I have no problems with it. To get my final thoughts, I'd have to do a wear test Wednesday or something like that. I think I'm gonna do an ultimate wear test for another video at some point. I do highly recommend this. I know that my friend Haley's Beauty Mess also likes Touch in Soul products, so I wonder if she's tried this. I'll have to ask her about Touch in Soul in general because this one's really good. Next, we have the Natasha Denona eyeshadow palette. I was hoping that the formula will be good because I have one of their face palettes. That formula is wonderful and it did not disappoint. These shades were so pretty, so buttery, pigmented. I was very pleased with this palette and I'm starting to get the hype. I mean, I would never pay $125 for one, but I would pay price for this one. Third is the Molly Evercolor Shadow Stick. In the ways I used it, it worked very well. I was kind of worried because I never heard of this brand before and I'm like, oh, what if it stinks? But I was pleasantly surprised. So if you can get this, I highly recommend it. I wonder what other shades it comes in though. That I might do some research on. This was another brand that I hadn't heard of, Kinder Beauty, but I was pleasantly surprised. These 2 are definitely my favorites. Like, this one is pretty. This one I won't be able to use that much, but these might be some holy grails right here. And last is the lipstick. Like I mentioned when I was putting it on, I was kind of interested in the formula and how it wasn't matte. It more so had a little sheen. It's not bad though, and especially because we're going into summer, we don't always want to wear super heavy things on our lips. This is very lightweight. I almost don't feel anything on. And I've put this on like 3 or 4 times now and it hasn't lost its shape. So you don't need a lot of product to make it very bold. So now I gotta ask, which of my subscribers are also subscribed to BOXYCHARM? Let me know if we got the same box down below or if you got something different. As my first experience with BOXYCHARM, this was actually a very pleasant experience. I did like all the products that I received and I do plan on using them all again. So I would say that this is a success. I really think that this was worth it, and thank you BOXYCHARM so much for sending this to me again. They're not asking me to make a YouTube video. As part of PR, I do have to make a couple posts, but I already did that on my Instagram, so this is just more of like a, did my subscribers want to see? And you guys did. All right, if you don't already follow me on Instagram, I'm gonna leave the links below and they're gonna be at the very end. I'm also gonna leave my Twitter and my TikTok. Let's follow each other. Let's make a community. Thank you guys so much for watching me today. I appreciate everybody who likes, comments, subscribes, and watches my videos. It's just super cool what we got going on around here. I also reached over 40 subscribers this week, which is really exciting. That's kind of like a mini milestone. Thank you guys so much. It's so cool to see that people are actually interested in what I have to say. Either way, I gotta get ready for work, so I gotta go. But thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!